Powered by Virginia Radio.
Welcome. It's Monday night. You have me, the host, the Sister podcast. We is on live. I definitely missed y'all last week. I'm glad to be back. We just gonna freestyle tonight, and just talk about, life in general. Definitely. If you want to call in, definitely call in. I'm gonna come up here for a little bit. Thank you for joining, Miss Shaw. Thank you. I'm gonna tune in, jump up here, and talk a little bit just about life and what's going on, and definitely the importance of things in our city that we need to take heed to. And I definitely want to. We have elections coming up in November. Definitely important to make sure you vote. And like I always say, don't vote for a candidate based on your party. Vote for a candidate based on the views that you have and your family have and your values. Don't just choose people just to choose people to say you voted. That's not how we're going to make effective change in our community. So definitely think about that before you make that change. Hi, Ciasia. Thank you for tuning in. Definitely want to say, make sure you do effective change when you make your votes, because your votes do count and they are important. Definitely want to talk about what's been going on with life. So, tomorrow will actually be 1 month, one full month that my nephew was murdered. Tomorrow will be 1 month. So, if you are listening and you are interested in helping, so we're going to start in his name, honor, where we're going to be giving out school supplies. We want to look into doing haircuts for the kids. It's so much we want to do for the kids, and we'll definitely tell you more. But if you're interested in helping on Jawan's Faisal Johnson Give Back, his first annual Give Back on August 27th, just reach out to me and see how you can help or where you can fit in. We're taking all sponsors, and we'll have all donations. It's going to be a fun-filled event. Definitely don't want you to miss it. Definitely want you to tell your friends and family, but definitely want you to come on out, because one thing I do believe is honoring and keeping legacies going, and we're definitely going to keep my nephew's legacy going. So definitely stay tuned for that, and keep August 27th. Write that down as a date and save that date, and y'all come on out and support. If you want to help in any way, reach out to us, inbox us, and let us know how you can help. Keep in mind, in October, we're doing our first annual gala in honor of my nephew in October. So y'all keep that date as well. In October, we're going to do our first annual gala. And for our gala, what we plan on doing is, in the future, starting in 2023 school year, we do want to give out 4 scholarships to seniors. And we also want to be able to help families when it comes to if you need help with sports registration, or if they're in band or any type of music, we want to be able to help with them fees. So please make sure y'all stay tuned for the gala that we're doing in October. And all the funds for the gala will definitely be going to my nephew's foundation. We'll be able to reach more people in the community. So definitely stay tuned. Thank you all for tuning in. Hello to everybody watching. Listen, my whole thing is just elections. Just understand how important elections is. Just understand how important the political process is. This is a big process and is important. So just understand that, and just understanding the importance of collaborating with people. You don't collaborate with anybody. You collaborate with people who understand your vision, your mission, and you understand theirs, and you come together to make a big difference in the community. So just understand, like I always say, no matter who you start with, sometimes everyone's not going to be on a journey with you on this thing called life. So you pick and choose who's going to be on this journey with you. And don't ever let anybody or any person want to start or do something in your pain. If you're really for somebody, you shouldn't want to start or do anything in their pain. You should want to be able to help them get through what they're going through. So definitely be leery about who you have on this journey of life. Everyone's not meant to be with you on that life. That is so true. Thank you, Letitia Council. She said, "Blessing Queen." Thank you so much for Saturday, Letitia. I really appreciate it. Sometimes, like you said, when someone's going through something, the best advice you can give them sometime is just being humble and quiet. Like everything is not a response, especially through a tragedy. A lot of people ask you, "What can I do for you?" or "How are you feeling?" So I think sometimes we need to realize the questions that we ask people when they're going through situations, because when you're asking somebody what they're doing or how they're feeling, they're going to bring up the person they lost and you can't bring that person back. So just be leery about when people are going through things, how you ask. And when people are going through things, don't be quick to say, "I'm here when you need me," because 9 out of 10, when they need you, you're not there. So just be leery about what you say to people when they're going through a storm and when they're going through a tragedy. If you're truly for that person, then be there for them. You don't always have to make a comment to try to make someone feel good while they're going through a situation. Some things are just left unsaid. So if that applies, let's try to change the narrative of how we treat people and what we say to people. Regina, Blessing Queen, and thank you for earlier. You're welcome. You're welcome. Our job is to let other people what's going on in the community, is not to keep everything to ourselves, because at the end of the day, if we're saying we're doing community work, we want to try to help the community. Um, Tisha said yes, hugs and love. Thank you, Tisha. I know you meant what you said. I love you. I appreciate you. Hey, cousin Detron, thank you for joining in. Appreciate it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Listen, just mark the dates. August 27th. If you can help it any way, we want to do a big, it'll be our first annual in honor of my nephew on August 27th. And then in October, if y'all could save the dates for the gala, that would be good. If you can help in any way, please do. Again, thank you for the prayers. Continue to keep our family in prayers. Continue to support each other. Continue to be the person that is going to uplift somebody, because you don't know what that simple word or that simple motivation can do for somebody. So please do that. All right. Thank y'all for all the hearts. Thank y'all for liking. Thank y'all for tuning in. Yeah. So I'm up here freestyling. I kind of asked my boo thing to get up here with me, so he didn't. So I ain't going to put him on the spot too much. But y'all already know who's going to be in a cut somewhere. But he just wouldn't come up here with me. But as always, Wayne, thank you for sticking by me and supporting me, and definitely encouraging me, and being my strength in this time, because this has been a rough journey. Like I always tell people, when you're in a public eye, or when you're doing for the community, and then when a tragedy hits you, is a whole different feeling. And it's unexplainable. I can't really explain how it is, because I try to save the community from things that happen to my family, and then it end up happening to my family. So that is kind of hard, to deal with. But I'm going to continue to be his strength. I'm going to continue to be the strength. I'm going to continue to heal. I'm going to continue to take one at a time to grieve. And I'm going to continue, like I always say, love on the ones who love me. And I'm going to continue to be positive and stay positive, and understanding this journey called life, that everyone's not meant to be there for you. And it's okay. It's okay. And it's okay to cut people off who's not genuinely happy for you or moving where you're trying to go. And I'm a firm believer that I started my nonprofit in 2020. And I'm a firm believer all the relationships that I created and built, the partnerships and the networks, it set me up for this journey right here, because I have my boots on, and I have to stay focused and level-headed to fight. I have a big fight on my hands for my nephew. So, okay, so Wayne doing all these hearts, but he wouldn't come up here with me, but he blowing these hearts up. Yes, Miss Council, Jawan is now my guardian angel. He is extremely proud of you. Thank you so much. I am extremely proud of my nephew. He graduated. That's all I wanted for him to do, was to finish school. My goal was for him to be here to accept his own diploma, but things happen. He wasn't able to accept his own diploma, but he did it. So not only can you just say there was a young black man who got killed, just you was a man who was educated. he worked hard to get his degree and he got it. He just wasn't able to accept it. So don't just stereotype all of our young men. So I'm definitely proud of my nephew as well, even though he's not here. And I'm going to continue to honor him, keep his legacy alive, and keep going and helping other families as well. The road is not easy. It's not going to be easy, and it's not supposed to be easy. But I'm going to keep going and keep pushing and keep fighting for change. And like I tell everybody, the most effective way that you can keep my nephew's name going is to fight for change. And that's with your city councils. That's what you're getting out there to vote for the local elections. That's when you just do things to keep his name going in a good way and form good relationships and good partnerships. That's how you keep his name going. And not just my nephew. If anybody who you love and you want to keep their legacy going, the best way to keep their legacy going is by creating positive platforms, by doing positive things to keep it going. So let's continue to keep our family's legacy going in any way we can. So I just came up here for a short time just to tell you what I got going on. Definitely we'll see y'all in the month of July. We have a lot of special guests. Healing through grief hurts, but I assure you that you will heal and you won't ever forget him. And I agree with you. And like I said, I went to training this weekend. And again, thank the Black Caucus of Hampton Roads for giving me the opportunity and platform to speak this weekend at a gun give back, and also giving me the opportunity to be on the news. And they also reached out to me and let me know that every other gun give back, they want to have me there and speaking. So thank you for the Black Caucus for, extending that hand to me to help me continue to keep his name alive. But on Saturday, I'm going to end with this. I went to a workshop, and he talked about his slogan was "Not on my watch." So I'm definitely going to add that into my nonprofit some way, somehow, but not on my watch. I don't want any other family members to see their loved ones on the ground for over 3 hours. Not on my watch. I don't want to have another family trying to console a young child in their community because they lost a loved one. Not on my watch do I want a city official to feel that our child, our Black child, is any less worse than anybody else's child. Not on my watch. I'm not going to silence myself. Not on my watch. I'm not going to close my mouth. And not on my watch. I'm going to continue to use my voice. Not on my watch. I'm not going to stand by and let our people still perish and think it's okay because I'm okay, and because I have different partnerships with people. I'm not going to let it be okay for other people to not get the same treatment I get because I know somebody or because where I'm at. I'm not going to do that anymore. So not on my watch. So I will be vocal on my watch. I'm going to start a movement on my watch. I'm going to do great things on my watch. And I'm going to continue to keep my nephew's name and memory going. And I want to, for years to come, you'll always remember Jawan Johnson, who he was, and what he meant to me. So thank y'all for tuning in tonight to Powered by Virginia.
Powered by Virginia. Radio.